Hello and welcome to our first ever virtual Popcorn Kickoff. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, those that watched this live, and those of you that will be watching this at a later date. Thank you for stepping up for your unit. Just a quick reminder to pick up the sales kits and totes at the Scout office at your convenience, or contact your DE or our office staff and we can schedule a personal delivery before your popcorn kickoff. Just want to review our council district contacts. Most of you already know myself, Amy Bettis, our district execs, Kelly and Justin, and our registrar, Nikki. And believe it or not, Pat Dannenberg has been here now for a full year, so I'm pretty sure most of you have met Pat as well. We do have a new person here in office, and her name is Abby Dirks, and she's our special projects coordinator. She will be my backup for anything popcorn. So if I'm not available for any reason in the office, please see Abby and she'd be happy to help you out. And her email is right there below. Our popcorn committee are all of our unit volunteers that are behind the scenes that help us make this popcorn season a success. So we have Jessica Carter from Pack 85, Kelly Frigo from Pack 8, Christy Gronimus from Pack 77, Troop 77, Grant Klingbeil from Pack 102, Troop 19, Julie Mitchell, Pack 28, Megan Morey, Pack 53, Troop 53 and 531, Mel Schultz, Troop 68, Trisha Witt, and of course, our Pecatonica popcorn rep, Brian Arndt. These people help make this sale successful. So thank you for all their efforts in being those model troops and helping with all the behind the scenes stuff. Thank you. So we just kind of want to review the council calendar just a little bit. Online sales begin August 1st, which obviously that's already started. So your scouts will need a seller ID. They can use their seller ID from last year, so we will get those activated. And that sale runs through till November 20th. So it runs before the traditional sale starts and it runs a little bit after when the sale starts. And the sale will start September 18th, which is a Friday, and runs through October 25th. And popcorn will be in hand for show and sell between the 16th and 17th. But in order to get that popcorn in hand, you will need to get your unit orders placed by August 27th and at noon. And usually a good rule of thumb is to see what your historical order is and plan on about 60 to 70% of that, and then we will also have a reorder at the end of September. Our popcorn lineup, with help from Brian and our popcorn committee, this is what has been determined by the numbers as far as like what has been selling and what has been popular. So it stays pretty traditional. We do have a new flavor added, which we got to try here at the office. It is really nice, sweet, buttery, cinnamony, very, very addicting if you're into that. Those sweet popcorn flavors. It's a refreshing change. We also have the standard military donation. Also with the sea salt, we can get Viking tins should there be anybody that wants to special order those again, but please be aware that that Viking tin design is the same from last year. They did not update that. So if you want the Viking tins, it'll be a special order, but it won't be any different from last year's tin. Just a quick reminder, show and sell popcorn order deadline is noon Thursday, August 27th, 2026. And that again is the show and deliver popcorn. Replenishment order, that's if midway through the sale, that would be order would have to be in for anything additional that you need is going to be noon Tuesday, September 29th. And if you need popcorn in between any of those dates and the end of the sale, I am going to recommend that you do a unit-to-unit transfer through the Pecatonica dashboard. It is pretty straightforward, and you should be able to figure it out yourself. But if you do need help, please give me a call at the office. I would be happy to facilitate that. We have some downloadable forms that are handy on our Gateway Area Council website. We'll have it set up so that you'll see right on the landing page. We'll have a tab that will direct you right to the Popcorn Hub, and you should be able to find these downloadable forms at the bottom of the Popcorn web page. We'll have the important popcorn dates, which includes everything from ordering, delivery, weekly drawings, end of sale, and payment deadlines. And then you will go on to, there's the Leader's Guide that has all the pertinent popcorn information that we'll be talking about today, all in written form. Then the next couple of items are new. Not necessarily new information, but something that we feel is important to stress, and that is the safety checklists. So we have one where we have to make sure all scouting events are safe, and that does include popcorn sales. So when we talk about Boy Scouts are famous for acronyms, so we have to think of being safe. So we got to have that supervision. Youth are supervised by qualified, trustworthy adults who set the example for safety. We have to make sure that we assess for the proper risks, that we make sure that all of our scouts and adults are being safe. Fitness and skill, when that comes to the sales, do kids need help handling money? Do they need to be able to follow through and handle everything accordingly? And then equipment and environment, you just want to make sure where you're selling, who you're selling with. You never sell alone. You never sell at night. And then we have a short little checklist that any scout and family can follow when they are selling, and these are downloadable. Just a quick little 11-point check. Wear your uniform, smile, introduce yourself, explain why you're selling. Always use the buddy system. Never go inside a stranger's house, even if it is somebody you know. Never go inside unless your parent is with you. Always walk the sidewalk. Practice leave no trace. Money matters. Make sure you are keeping track of all money and putting it away safely, and always know who it came from. Seems obvious, but cross the street looking both ways before you do so. Youth should not share contact information, but adults can. Do not carry large amounts of cash, and don't sell after dark unless with an adult. And always, whether you get a sale or not, always say thank you. So those are some new little helps for you, but the one thing that I'm going to be talking about is the safety and goal roster. This is something that we need. Pat is bringing this in. This is something that he did in his previous council, and it worked very well, so we are going to implement it here. It is a safety roster due by October 1st that gives us a listing of all the scouts selling, and you put their target goal in there. More or less what we need this is a list to cross-check that every scout that is selling is registered. It protects both the council and your units. We just want to make sure that everybody is covered under our liability insurance, so please make sure you get this filled out, and I will be sending reminders out for that too, for those colonels, because this is a new thing for all of us. So please be aware of that safety roster and download that before your kickoff and be prepared to get that filled out. The warehouse location has not changed. Our partners at Train Technologies are generously allowing us to use their warehouse space again. So that is at 2512 21st Place South, which is just off of Ward Avenue by the cinema. So if you're in that general neighborhood, you're really close, and you should be able to figure it out and see that. I will have signs posted, so you should be able to find our location. Unit popcorn commission. So that has not changed. We're going to have a 25% base commission. And because you are going to be watching this video or watching the live presentation and filling out the survey, you will get a 5% commission bump. That would bring you up to a total of 30%. And if you choose not to do the Keller Prize program and opt out of those, you will get an additional 3% in, and bringing that total up to 33% maximum commission. Usually what ends up happening is that PACs usually stick with the prize program, so they would get the 25% base, and they go to attending these kickoffs, get that additional 5%, so that brings them up to 30%, but then they don't have to worry about implementing their own prize program, and they just use the Keller Prize Portal. Troops like to get that extra 3% back in commission and use that cash for other things such as high adventure. So any unit can do either variation. I just want to point that out. That's what traditionally has been done. Something new this year, because we want to tighten up our budgets and get our books secured before December 31st for the council. We want to make sure we've moved our payment deadlines up. So the payment deadline this year is going to be before Thanksgiving, November 23rd. So it's Monday, November 23rd, 2026, that all popcorn payments have to be due to the council, either dropped off in person, or if they are mailed, they have to be postmarked before or on November 23rd, okay, in order to be not considered a late payment. But if we do receive late payments that are dropped off after November 24th or postmarked anytime between November 24th and December 31st, that unit will have a 2.5% commission reduction. And then if a unit pays after January 1, 2027, there will be an additional 2.5% commission reduction. So potentially if you delay your payment or are late with that, you could lose up to 5% after January 1. So I want to make sure that units are being on time, and we really did not have too big of a problem with this last year, so I'm sure all these units can do this. So please be aware that the payment deadline has been moved up 2 weeks just so that we could get our books closed out on time and ready for the auditors in January. We also have our council incentives, and those have been pretty standard. We have the weekly fill it up drawing, so all during that sale every Monday, if I receive a filled up order form, which is 30 orders, before the end of the day, so by 5 o'clock, I will put all of those order forms in a drawing, and then a scout's name will get pulled and they will be notified Tuesday morning. Then we have our top seller programs. So 850, that we have a rechargeable personal misting fan. We've got the popular 1,000 Seller Club, which is the Jumpstart Adventure Party. We have the $1,600 Cub Scout top seller. In the troop level, we have the 2,600 top sellers. So 1,600 level, you could have a chance, you will have a certificate for a free Cub Scout camp, week-long day camp, or Webelow overnight camp. For the 2,600 seller, that is free BSA summer camp or merit badge week for 2027, and those are non-transferable, so please be aware of that, and they're only for the upcoming 2027 year. The Keller Prize Program incentives, scouts should pick their prize when they turn in their unit's final money order turn-in day, just to simplify that end of the sale and help meet that prize deadline, which is November 23rd. So just so you know, that November 23rd is the same date for payment. It's also the prize portal deadline. And once that prize portal deadline expires, units cannot get those prizes. So please make sure that you have all of this information prior to that November 23rd deadline so that you could get these entered into the the Keller Prize Program system. So that has to be done prior to November 23rd. New this year, we received select Keller prizes. Those will be on display at the Scout office and featured. We'll feature those on social media. What we also can do to help bring some energy to your kickoffs, we can also bring that Keller prize display to your kickoff, and that is subject to availability, first come, first serve. So give a call to me at the office, and I'd be happy to come to your kickoff bringing those prizes for kids to kind of get a first-hand glance at. And we have prizes from every level on that sales form. And then if the unit chooses to opt out of this prize program, a 3% commission will be added. Another thing I want to make note of is that if you do miss the prize portal deadline, you do not get to take advantage of the 3% prize opt-out unless you state that before the start of the sale. So this is just an example of the prizes that they sent to us, so you can have a pretty good idea of, give kids a good idea of what stuff looks like, the quality that they're going to receive, etc., etc. The last level of prize incentives, now this comes directly from Pecatonica River. This is their winner's circle. So we've had several scouts sell over $3,000 worth of popcorn in our council, and what ends up being their reward from Pecatonica is that they get to choose from these 8 prizes for every $3,000 sold. So if they sell $3,000, they could go and get the Best Buy gift card. If they sell $6,000, they could do 2 Best Buy gift cards or a combination. Say, I want the Best Buy gift card and a smart TV. For every $3,000 increment, they can pick one of these 8 prizes. So just be aware that, and then this will come directly to the family via either, like the gift card links come via email, and the other prizes get either shipped to a location or directly to your house. Show and sell locations are available through our Sign Up Genius starting September 1st. The locations that we will have available this year are going to be Festival, Hy-Vee, Sam's, Walmart, Farm and Fleet. I just want you to be aware that Sam's and Walmart will have some restrictions on how many weekends that we can sell. So please be aware that they might not be available for every weekend at Walmart or Sam's, but we will try to max those out and get as many as we can. Okay, moving on. I would love everybody to take the time and finish this presentation, and we're going to watch the Pecatonica video. This gives a really good overview of why a scout should sell, what the Pecatonica product is, and all of the things that deal with the Pecatonica system. So just hang on and we will play this.
Welcome to the Scouting America Popcorn Sale. Why sell popcorn? Every container of popcorn sold helps build confident young leaders. Scouts learn to set goals, talk to customers, manage money, overcome rejection, and celebrate success. More importantly, they gain confidence that will serve them for the rest of their lives. The popcorn isn't the product. It's the vehicle that helps make scouting possible. Think about everything your scouts love about the program: camping trips, Pinewood derbies, advancements, special events, and unforgettable adventures. The popcorn sale helps make all of that possible. By focusing your effort into one strong fundraiser, your unit can spend the rest of the year focused on scouting instead of fundraising. Who are we? Pecatonica River Popcorn has been funding the fund since 1983. We are proudly based in southwest Wisconsin, right in the heart of a community that believes in hard work, tradition, and doing things the right way. What truly sets us apart is simple. We don't believe in one-size-fits-all fundraising. Every council is different, every community is different, and we tailor each sale to match the strengths of the councils we serve. At Pecatonica River, our mission has never changed: to make the best popcorn possible consistently, efficiently, and with high attention to detail. This commitment is what has kept us growing for over 4 decades, but more importantly, it is what drives us each and every day. Because when a scout hands a product to a customer, it's more than a transaction, it's a moment of pride. We want every scout, every unit, every council to feel confident knowing they're offering a product that represents quality, purpose, and scouting at its best. The traditional product mix is designed with one goal in mind: maximize success for your council. Every item you see is intentionally built around what works best locally. Because no two councils are the same, each product is tailored to reflect the strengths, preferences, and buying habits of your area. The council is focused on creating a balanced approach across packaging, flavor variety, and price, all designed to help your scouts connect with customers and drive stronger results throughout the sale. At the end of the day, it all comes back to this: the right mix, in the right place, for the right customer, so scouts can succeed. In addition to the popcorn, every sale includes an opportunity to make a direct impact in support of our military men and women, both at home and abroad. These military donations are a powerful way for customers to go beyond a purchase and show appreciation in a meaningful, tangible way. The available giving options are shown on your flyer. What makes this truly special is simple. Every single donation helps send a message of gratitude, respect, and support to those who serve. This isn't just part of the sale, it's part of the mission. Success in any fundraising effort comes down to having the right tools for the job and understanding how each one plays a specific role in the overall system. The sales flyer remains the foundation. It's effective because it's simple, clear, and scout-friendly. One side helps customers quickly see the product lineup, and the other makes it easy to place an order without confusion or friction. Beyond that, additional outreach tools help extend the reach of the sale beyond face-to-face conversations. Whether placed in homes, workplaces, or community spaces, these tools allow customers to engage at their convenience and support the program even when a scout isn't present. Digital tools add another layer, connecting customers to a broader product experience with offerings that may differ from traditional sales materials. Variations in packaging, pricing, and product selection are intentionally designed to fit the online experience while still supporting a consistent fundraising system across councils nationwide. Each tool serves a different purpose, but together they form a complete system, meeting customers where they are and making it as easy as possible to support scouting. Repeat after me. This is a tasting kit, not breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and definitely not a meal replacement. The purpose of the tasting kit is simple and powerful: to educate our sellers on what they're offering. Because the first question every scout will hear is, "What is your favorite?" And confidence comes from experience. When a scout has actually tried the products, everything changes. They're no longer guessing, they're speaking from experience. Instead of hesitation, they can confidently say, "My unit did a tasting and I really liked this one." That personal connection builds trust, starts conversations, and most importantly, it sells products. We've spent countless hours developing flavors and refining the lineup so scouts can proudly stand behind what they're offering. The tasting kit is what brings that to life. When a scout knows the product, they don't just sell it, they believe in it. There are 2 primary ways to sell: in-person and online. In-person selling is the most direct connection with customers. It happens face-to-face in the community, where scouts can share their products, answer questions, and complete a sale on the spot. It creates immediate interaction and builds personal connections while supporting local visibility. Online selling extends that reach beyond physical interactions. It allows customers to support scouting from anywhere at any time, making it simple and convenient for those who may not be reached in person. It also helps expand access to the full product offering through a streamlined digital experience. Both approaches work together. One focused on personal connection, the other on convenience and reach, but both serve the same purpose, making it easy for customers to support scouting in the way that works best for them. To further prepare our scouts, we practice the sales script at unit kickoffs. This gives scouts confidence, repetition, and comfort in what they're going to say to customers. The goal is simple. We are selling scouting, not popcorn. The popcorn is simply the thank you customers receive for supporting a scout's growth, experiences, and future opportunities. From there, confidence comes from preparation, and that's where the basics matter most. Be in uniform. Always wear a clean, complete uniform to represent scouting with pride. Know your products. Be familiar with what you're offering so you can answer questions confidently. Be prepared. Practice your script, speak clearly, smile, and lead with confidence. Always thank your customers. Every interaction matters, whether they purchase or not. Follow Scout safety guidelines. Use the buddy system, follow road rules, manage money responsibly, and respect curfews. When Scouts combine preparation with confidence, they represent scouting at its best. The online store gives customers a simple, convenient way to support Scouts by ordering directly at www.prpopcornstore.com. Shoppers can choose from 12 unique SKUs, intentionally different from the traditional product mix found on the Council sales flyers. The online assortment is designed specifically for the digital experience, serving customers nationwide. All orders ship directly from our popcorn facility straight to the customer's door. We proudly ship through the lower 48 contiguous United States. To ensure the highest quality upon arrival, any order containing chocolate is intentionally held for delayed shipping during warmer conditions to help prevent product melting in transit. It's fast, it's easy, and it's another powerful way customers can support scouting from anywhere in the country. To support a smooth and successful sale, we provide a full set of online resources designed specifically for unit leaders and volunteers. These tools help streamline every part of the process, from training and organization to execution in the field. Resources include training videos, printable materials such as donation receipts and flavor tents, and key payment and program information. We encourage you to take advantage of everything available at www.prpopcorn.com to get familiar with the materials, watch the training videos, and use these tools to stay prepared. The entire training library is only about 30 minutes long. Grab some popcorn, grab a beverage, and spend a half hour investing in your success. The more familiar you are with the tools, resources, and best practices, the more confident you'll be when it's time to launch your sale and support your scouts. The Pecatonica River Popcorn Winner Circle is designed to recognize and reward our top-selling scouts. Scouts who reach their council's qualifying sales level earn an entry into the Winner Circle. For every additional qualifying sales level achieved, they earn another entry, giving top sellers even more opportunities to be recognized. Submitting entries is simple. The unit colonel is responsible for entering qualifying scouts through the online dashboard. During the submission process, you'll provide supporting documentation and a few additional details that help us verify sales and ensure prizes are awarded accurately. Once the sale is concluded and all sales have been finalized, prizes will be awarded. Physical prizes will ship directly to the scout, while gift cards will be delivered using the contact information provided during the entry process. Be sure to check your council's specific Winner Circle qualification level and prize details. The Winner Circle is one more way we celebrate the hard work, determination, and success of scouts who go above and beyond during the sale. A great popcorn sale starts with a great kickoff. The kickoff is your opportunity to create excitement, build momentum, and get Scouts energized about the sale. If the leaders are excited, the Scouts will be excited. If the Scouts are excited, the sale is already off to a great start. Make the popcorn the star of the show. Use the tasting kit, pop the microwave popcorn, and let Scouts experience the products firsthand. Talk about favorites, discuss what customers might like, and help Scouts become comfortable talking about the products. Take time to highlight the Winner's Circle program and other incentives. Scouts should know what they can achieve and what opportunities are available when they set ambitious goals. Most importantly, make it fun. Play music, have games, offer prizes, take a pie to the face if a sales goal is reached. Use balloons, contests, team competitions, or whatever fits your unit's personality. The most successful kickoffs feel like an event, not a meeting. Avoid simply handing out flyers and saying, "We're selling popcorn again. Good luck." Instead, create an experience that gets Scouts talking, laughing, and setting goals from the moment they walk through the door. To help make the sale easier and more efficient, we offer 3 web-based tools that support Scouts, families, and unit leaders throughout the season. My PR Popcorn is designed for Scouts and families. This is where they can manage their sale, track progress, share their online store, and promote their fundraising efforts to friends and family. Kernel Tracker is built specifically for unit kernels. It provides the tools needed to manage inventory, organize site sale locations, monitor participation, and keep the sale running smoothly from start to finish. And for units that don't currently accept credit or debit cards, we offer Square Reader as a simple payment solution. Today's customers increasingly prefer to pay electronically, and accepting card payments can reduce lost sales and make the purchasing process more convenient for everyone. Together, these tools help streamline administration, improve the customer experience, and give Scouts more opportunities to succeed throughout the sale. Getting started with My PR Popcorn is quick and easy. When a Scout is registered in the system, a seller ID email is automatically generated and sent to the Scout's family. That email contains the link needed to create and access their My PR Popcorn account. For returning Scouts, the process is even simpler. If they still have their login credentials from a previous year, they can continue using the same account and do not need to create a new one. If a family cannot locate their seller ID email, the unit kernel can help. Simply navigate to the Scouts record, click Edit, and then click Update. Even if no information is changed, this action signals the system to resend the seller ID email, allowing the family to access their account and get started. Once logged in, Scouts and families can manage their sale, monitor progress, and share their online store with friends and family, making it easier than ever to support their scouting adventures. Once the family is logged in, they can quickly create the Scouts profile within the My PR Popcorn platform and immediately begin sharing their online store. From there, sharing is simple and flexible. Families can promote through Facebook, X, email, and text messaging to reach friends and family wherever they are. And for those who aren't active on social media, there's still a powerful option. They can print a QR code directly from the platform. That QR code gives customers a fast, easy way to support their Scout with just a scan. No social media account required. No matter the method, the goal is the same. Make it easy for every Scout to connect with customers and grow their success. Every year, we continue to enhance our platform based directly on feedback from kernels, councils, and volunteers in the field. Our goal is simple: to make these tools as useful, intuitive, and effective as possible. So even if you've used the system before, last year, or even a couple of years ago, we encourage you to take another look. You'll find updates, improvements, and refinements designed to make managing your sale easier than ever. For first-time users, Kernel Tracker can be accessed directly through the unit dashboard in ScoutBoss by clicking the designated button. If you've used it in previous years, you can simply log in using your existing credentials, whether for Kernel Tracker or MyPR Popcorn. No need to create a new account. Once inside, you'll immediately see your in-stock inventory container, which includes any show and sell product ordered through ScoutBoss. This gives you real-time visibility into the inventory available for your unit to manage, distribute, and sell throughout the campaign. Kernel Tracker gives you complete visibility into your unit's inventory from start to finish. You can track inventory at the unit level or drill all the way down to individual scouts, giving you a clear picture of where every container is throughout the sale. The system also lets you view inventory by container count and retail value, monitor distributed product, and generate scout summaries showing exactly what each scout has checked out. You can even manage your unit's site sales by scheduling shifts, assigning scouts, and keeping everything organized in one place. With the right information at your fingertips, it's easier than ever to stay organized and keep your sale running smoothly. The Square Reader is a third-party payment solution provided through Square, not Pecatonica River, but it's an effective way to ensure you never miss a sale when customers don't have cash on hand. Depending on your device, you may also be able to use Tap to Pay, allowing you to accept credit and debit cards directly from a compatible phone without any external hardware. Square also provides robust reporting tools, giving you clear visibility into transactions and sales activity. In addition, the same account can be used beyond popcorn sales, for collecting dues, managing pancake breakfasts, and other unit fundraisers throughout the year. Transaction fees do apply, but many units choose to build those costs into their selling price, allowing the customer to absorb the fee while the unit maintains its expected return. Thank you for investing your time in preparing for this year's popcorn sale. Your leadership helps create opportunities that build confidence, character, and lifelong memories for every scout. We wish you a successful sale and an incredible scouting year.
We'd like to thank Brian and his team at Pecatonica for creating that video for us and giving us that great overview of how their program through Pecatonica works with the dashboard. One of the things I do want to point out is that when you create your unit profile, that you're going to need your council key. That council key is listed on your sales flyer, and it is 624GAC. That is the council key. It is listed on your sales flyer. It is also listed on our Popcorn Hub.
Welcome to
So just to kind of move on to the popcorn kickoff, we had talked about the table method. So this is a great way to set up your kickoff in a very straightforward, fun, engaging way. But what it does, instead of talking to everybody in en masse and having, just presenting information, this way they can go and get the information. Families and their scouts can go and get that information on a very engaging, almost one-on-one level, as they navigate this table system. So when you start off, you could have your information table where they collect the different things. Then you move on to having a script table. This is where scouts can practice their script. Then you have a table that's dedicated to safety. So this is where you'd probably get your safety roster and your sales goals filled out. Then you'd get your forms and such. And at the end, you do your popcorn tasting kit. And you should be able to incorporate some fun activities at each table, some making it fun to get the scouts excited about selling. Be creative, have a table where the kids could create a poster, or everybody works on trifold boards that could help engage your sale at the show and sells. So there are many things that you can do to make this an engaging and fun event. And if you need some ideas, please give us a call at the office. I'd love to hear from you. So returns and payments, just a reminder, damaged or unsatisfactory product, if sometimes we can't see that from the case, but if there's something inside a case that might be dented or damaged, or we have had something where the product hasn't been as satisfactory as it could have been, say a customer just didn't like the freshness aspect of it, or maybe, every once in a while we have this happen. Very rarely, but it does happen. So I would ask that you send me a picture of the said product and let me know within 2 to 3 days. We do try to weed this out like when it comes into the loading dock, because sometimes we can see that a case is visibly damaged, so we will take that out of commission. But you will receive credit for any reported damaged or unsatisfactory product for your unit. So you just have to let us know within a couple of days of that discovery. Unsold product returns, now those will start getting returned October 26th through the 29th by appointment. That's the week after the end of the sale. If for some reason, if you want to return your popcorn early, say your troop meeting and your final troop meeting when you collect everything is right before the sales deadline, you are more than welcome to return that popcorn early. It's just that please note that all returns are by appointment, and that is with me, Amy Bettis. Single items have to be returned in the original packaging. So that would be your trios, your cheese lovers, chocolate lovers, anything that's a one-off like that. Please make sure that original packaging cardboard box is with it. Otherwise, it cannot be accepted for the return. I also ask that units save the case packaging, break it down, save it flat, bring it back with you when you do your returns, because we do need those case packaging to recombine partials that we get back from the unit. So please save your original packaging for the cases as well. Just break it down and we can recombine those back. And then again, a reminder that the unit payment deadline is November 23rd. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We came in just under 45 minutes, so it shouldn't take you too long to do that. But I would like you to please complete the post-event survey for your commission verification. And then the very first question on that survey is where you need to enter the code. So the code that you need to enter is GAC, popcorn, sale, exclamation point, and sale is spelled with a $sign. If you can't get the QR code to work, please note that there's the link down below for that. And I appreciate you guys being able to help the council and help your unit and have a great scouting year. Again, please fill out this post-event survey for your commission verification, and we hope to have a great sale, and we will see you soon. Thank you.